Hi, how you doing? Welcome back to Air Pompey Walk, episode 30 of our weekly 20 minutes of Pompey chat. This week, the QPR manager, in his post-match interview, said that Pompey were a long ball direct team. Is our team having any of that? Well, Honourable Bandit said, I get what he says, but we get results. He's not wrong. Our play has a strong air of Tony Pulis about it. So our topic this week for discussion is, are Pompey a long ball side and do we care? Also, we're talking about the brilliance, of course, of Josh Murphy, and are Pompey now safe from relegation? We'll get the panel's view on that in a second. We're looking at the marks fixtures and predicting what's going to come out of that, and which is the one fan base that we would love to get rid of this season from the Championship. We're going to have got Sasha, Poole, and Jake Alford back with us to review all those hot topics of debate. But we've got to start, Sasha, with, are Pompey now safe?
Not mathematically, but I'm so sure we're staying up.
Yeah.
We are staying up.
A great result against QPR. Once again, the electric atmosphere in the stadium. Jake, are you now confident that you'll be going nowhere this season?
Well, it's easy this league, isn't it? We can run 3 in a row. Yeah, I am confident. I mean, we've got a lot of the teams around us still who are below us to play at home, and they are going to still be 6-pointers. But I just think 9 points is a lot of points for them teams to make up. So yeah, I'm with Sasha. I'm confident we're staying up.
Oh my goodness, who'd have thought we were saying that back in the dark days of November? 30 weeks. This is taking us to get some positivity. To be fair, you've called it all season. Sam, I got to be honest, Luton and Plymouth looked dreadful when I watched them midweek, and Derby is shocking too. So even if you were 5 points ahead of them, I'd say you were still going to stay up, given how bad the bottom end of that Championship is.
Yeah, the bottom end of the teams don't look very good. I think we're definitely looking like the best team of the lot right now. And yeah, it's great that we're also dragging in those teams at the top as well. So,
yeah, okay. Let's focus then on our title, which of course is to examine whether Pompey have become a Tony Pulis long ball, Sam Allardyce hit it and hope team. Luke says, if we hear 4 or 5 more managers complain about us, that will probably mean that we've won at least 4 or 5 more games, and I'll be delighted if that is the case. Let them keep complaining about us. Kyle says, nobody cares. You don't get 4 points for winning by passing the ball into the net. Our first was a contested second ball, winger breaker and 20-yard finish. The second was a high press turnover, cross and finish. It's ironic that their goal was a lumped ball into the box from halfway. It's still a nice finish, though, the QPR goal, wasn't it? Let's have it. Let's have it right. Sasha, are you having this, that your team is a long ball side?
No. I also saw the QPR manager blame the fact that we've got a small pitch.
That's right. Yeah, it's
been found that QPR actually have a smaller pitch than us, so that's brilliant. But yeah, no. I mean, at this stage of the season, performances don't matter. You just need the results. 3 points is all that matters. You know, playing nice, beautiful football isn't going to keep you up, but winning games will keep you up. So at this stage, I don't care. We can play long ball for all I care, as long as we pick up them points.
Okay. Are they right, though, Jake?
I think we've definitely changed our style from what we were playing at the beginning of the season. So beginning of the season, we were trying to keep the ball more than other teams, and our possession stats reflected that. We were keeping the ball a lot more than what other teams were. We're not now. You know, look at the possession on Saturday at home. QPR, I think, had 53%. We had 47%. So there is an element of truth to it. And I think Bishop coming back as well has made us go a little bit more direct. I think long ball teams are harsh. We have still played some good football. We're not quite Stoke or Arsenal just yet, relying on set pieces. So yeah, I think that's harsh, but I see where people are coming from.
All right. Mike says, I can't disagree with most of that. However, both our goals were from playing it on the deck. Our aerial bombardment works to a point. I'd like to see Bishop hold it and gain fouls or feeders rather than flicks to nobody, though. QPR couldn't cope. Back four shell-shocked by the end. Sam, what's your view on this?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't look like long ball when Murphy's picking up the ball and running down the wing and then breaking defenders' ankles to score a goal. So, yeah, I mean, I think the QPR manager is a little salty that he lost. I think, and he lost to a relegation rival, right? So yeah, I think he's just a little salty and a little upset.
Okay. And you did the double over QPR as well, which is the first again for the season, which is fantastic. Right, let's switch tack then from this debate. Then Morgan says, as much as we all love Callum Lang, Murphy is now comfortably our player of the season. Why Oxford would ever let him go is a mystery, and actually our Oxford fans were tweeting exactly that. So then, Sasha, it's the end of the season awards. You'll be either there live or watching on some sort of stream. Who at the moment should step up to get the Pompey Player of the Year? Is it more Murphy now than Lang?
Yes, I was actually saying to my dad yesterday, we have several players that have been good enough. I think one that goes under the radar quite often is Nico Schmidt, the goalie. He has saved us so many times this season. Who knows where we'd be without him? But yeah, Murphy and Lang are obviously the two front runners, and as long as we stay up and Murphy keeps scoring and assisting, I can't see why he shouldn't get it by the end of the year.
Jake?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very rarely critical of players, but with Murphy at the start of the season, he frustrated the life out of me. He was getting past the player, but his delivery wasn't good enough. And I don't know what's happened in the last 6 or 7 games. It's just clicked, and he's been absolutely brilliant for us. So, if he picks up that award at the end of the season, it's fully deserved as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, let's look at some others. Last week we were heralding Matthews, Sam, and I feel like we've put the kibosh on him because, as Michael says, Pompey have to sacrifice a player to the gods for every win. And of course, he's referring to the fact that, I'm not sure how true it is, but Matthews was seen hobbling out, and a couple of fans have said he was on crutches, but that he actually carried on playing through the injury. And as Pompey stats says, I fully appreciate it may have made his injury worse, but complete respect to him. He was superb again all afternoon against a difficult QPR line. And we can't keep every week talking about how brilliant he is, but let's do it again. How good was he?
Yeah, he's solid. I think he's definitely worth the money that we paid. I just hope that whatever he has, it's not as bad. I haven't heard any updates so far, and we're recording this the day after the game. So, but yeah, solid player, solid pickup, and it seems like that January transfer window is actually turning out to be a pretty good one.
It certainly does, doesn't it? Yeah, G-Bad says, going to be some player. Where are all the moaners about this signing now? Hopefully his injury isn't too bad. Left the ground on crutches wearing a medical boot. He was brilliant today. Even with his knee bent the wrong way, he gave it his all. Sasha, you were there. How bad does it look?
When he went down, it looked quite bad. I watched a replay of it, and the way that he kind of lands on the floor, I don't know how he managed to keep on going, but honestly, he gave it everything. You can see he couldn't even walk properly when he went down injured, but he kept going. He kept fighting. He even played like up front for a couple of minutes towards the end. He's brilliant, and that just epitomizes what Pompey are. And yeah, couldn't say anything bad about him.
Finally, Jake, I want to ask about the crowd again because first of all, QPR fans, many were saying were one of the best away fans, or some of the best away fans that you've had there this season. Is that right?
Yeah, they were good actually. Yeah, I went into Wetherspoons before the game, and they're already in there singing. And I thought, didn't expect there to be that many of them. But yeah, they were good at the game. I thought they were great, added to the atmosphere. But I must admit, fan wise, we have been brilliant this year. Every game that I've been to, it's been electric, and I think that does help the players definitely.
Yeah. This guy here tweeted, "We gave it everything. Nobody in that bottom half is the passion we do, both in the stands and on the pitch. I effing love you, Pompey." Your mother's not watching this, Sasha. That's language. Sam, do you agree? Do you think the fans have made that difference to where Pompey are in the league?
Absolutely. Our fans are one of a kind. And I don't think it's been this season. I think it's been ever since I've been watching them. The fans have always made the difference. We've always been behind the team at the ground, always trying to make sure that they get over the line. And we did it yesterday, and we did it also midweek as well. So, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And can you quantify the feeling that you're going to get in June, probably around June 10th, June 12th, when the championship fixtures for next season are announced, and you are scouring down that list to see when Southampton will be coming to Fratton Park. How that's going to feel?
Oh, it's gonna feel absolutely marvelous. I'm sure every Pompey fan will have that circled on their calendar for when they come to Fratton Park, and also when we go to St. Mary's. It's gonna be electric, and I sound a little biased, but I think it's definitely one of the better derbies in England.
Sasha, just try and quantify how that's going to. You're already salivating. I can see it. The thought of it.
It's exciting. I mean, I've not really grown up watching us in the Premier League and all that. I've kind of watched us in League One, League Two, not being the best of teams in the country, and then being in the Premier League. So the fact that we're going to be able to, play them in the league twice in a season, hopefully, it's just incredible.
Yeah, barring a miracle either end, it's definitely going to be a fixture next season, isn't it, Jake?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I've been lucky enough to go to a few of them fixtures in the past. I think the fact that we don't play each other that regularly also adds to it. So yeah, it's definitely one I'll be looking forward to. But yeah, we'll be playing them next year. Don't worry.
Brilliant. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the video of Bournemouth fans chanting to them last week. Say hello to Portsmouth for us. Brilliant. Well done, Bournemouth. Right. Let's have a check then. Let's just double check on Pompey's March fixtures, because we're heading into the final 12 games of this very, very long season. Let's look at how March looks for Pompey. Some difficult ones here, actually. We'll still look at the home games. So Leeds to visit, Plymouth to visit, and Blackburn to visit, who'll be fighting for their lives, and of course in the playoffs, with some away trips to Luton and Preston to come as well. So, I mean, Sam, 15 points here. How do you see this going?
Well, I see us beating Luton. Leeds will be tricky. But we did draw with them at the first game of the season, so you never know there. Plymouth, we should beat. Preston, I see us beating. Blackburn, maybe a draw, and then again, Millwall, we should beat there. So I would say 12 points out of that.
Oh my God. Listen to that confidence. Sasha, any more realistic views?
Sam's crazy for that. That's what 3 wins does to a guy.
Yeah,
we're looking at playoffs is what we're looking at.
Oh my goodness. I saw that tweet.
We're just as far from playoffs as relegation, basically, at this point. So. No, but this league is so unpredictable. I can see us losing 2-0 to Luton away and then battering Leeds at home. There's no reason why that can't happen. It's an unpredictable league. We can come away with 15 points or 0 points. It's hard to tell.
Absolutely. And we all remember the Leeds game at the start of the season, how that was just, crazy. Jake, I mean, is there an element that you can just look forward to some of these games? I mean, that Luton game, 2 months ago was a desperate 6-pointer, wasn't it? Now you can go there and just enjoy it a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as confident as the other two. I'm not looking up. I'm still looking down at the moment. I do think, though, if we win that game, that is definitely it. We are definitely safe. Plymouth at home, you'd like to think we'd get something there. And then even like Preston, Millwall away, I'd pick up a point or two. I would say from them fixtures, 7 points, I'd take that now and, see us safe.
Yeah, that would certainly do it, wouldn't it? Right. It is 30 weeks we've been doing this now, so it'd be great to get 30 likes on here as well. And do drop us a subscribe if you only just find the channel. Lots of great Pompey content out there. But yeah, we've been doing this and having a right laugh for the last 30 weeks or so. But one final question this week is to turn the tables just a little bit and to ask you, who you would like to see go down? We've put all the teams from the bottom 9 in there, because mathematically you could still drop, but we don't think it's going to happen. So, which fan base gets on your nerves the most? Who would you love to see in League One next season whilst you're riding high in the Championship? Sam, who gets on your goat the most?
Oxford. Those 3 stands is just annoying. You can't have a 3-stand stadium in the Championship. So Oxford for me, definitely.
Okay, Sasha.
I would like to say Cardiff. I'd fancy Cardiff to go down. And the fact that Alex Robertson chose them because they were going to give him a few extra pennies a week. You know, it'd be nice to see him playing a division below us next season.
Okay, Jake.
Derby, I think. Not because of the fan base. I don't mind the fan base, but the fact that John Eustace has left a playoff chasing team to go there. And I think he's sort of maybe overconfident he could turn it around. So it'd be quite funny to see them go.
Okay, fair enough. We're asking all our teams this week. There's only one team so far that have said they would like to get rid of Pompey from the Championship. Can you guess which one that was?
Watford? Was it Watford?
No, it was Sunderland.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Doesn't
Maybe they should
concentrate.
That's right.
Concentrate on beating Hull at home.
That's right.
They're still rattled after that Checker Trade Trophy win.
They are. They mentioned that, yes.
Didn't they?
Yeah, they said they'd like to see you back in League One, where you belong. But never mind. Anyway, you're not going to be there. Let's focus on that. Right. Thank you very much, you three. Have a fantastic week. Enjoy the trip to Luton. Terrible ground. Are you going on this one, Sasha?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Right, okay. All right. Good luck, enjoy, and we'll see you in 7 days' time to review it all. Thanks so much for watching.